Hello, and today I'm going to be showing you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Now, the method that I know is a bit more advanced that has about 15 algorithms. So today I'm going to be showing you a beginner method that only has about 4 short algorithms. Now, while I'm shuffling this Rubik's Cube, let me tell you a little bit about the Rubik's Cube itself. The Rubik's Cube was made by a sculptor named Erno Rubix, hence it called a Rubik's Cube. Now, Erno himself couldn't solve his own invention. It took him about a month to solve the Rubik's Cube. Now, with today in technology, we can share algorithms and solve the Rubik's Cube faster and faster until it's humanly not possible for us anymore. But Erno obviously didn't have that luxury. So, now that our Rubik's Cube is fully scrambled, the first step is we're going to be creating a daisy. So we're on this yellow side, we're going to be creating 4 petals with this with these white edges. Now this one is already set up, so our yellow middle with a white petal, hence the daisy. So finding another one, here's another one, move it right here. Here's another one, we can just move it right here. Finding the last one, it's going to be right here. Now, I can't move this up for 2 reasons. First, it's not going to be showing the right side. And second of all, it's going to get rid of this petal right here, which we don't want to do. So, here's how we do that. So, we're going to move the top over to this side and move this up. Now, if I were to move it up again, we do run into the same problem of the petal isn't showing on the right side. So, only moving it once, we're going to rotate the top this way so the white has a place to go and it doesn't disrupt any of the other petals. So now we have our daisy. So, now we need to match up the middle and the bottom layer with the edges here. So, moving this, here's our green, and now we can put it down, and we have our first edge. So, moving over to our orange, move both layers, and then move it over. And the reason why I'm doing both layers and not the middle one is because if I did the middle one, then this side would be messed up because this couldn't match. So, moving both layers, here's blue, send that downwards, match up, here's red, send that downwards, and now we have our white cross. So, next step is solving these edges. So, we need to find our edge, and here's our first one, white, orange, blue. Now, perfectly, it's already in the right spot with our blue, orange, and white. So here's where our first algorithm comes in. You are going to do R for right side, U for up, R prime, which is just counterclockwise right side, U prime, which is just counterclockwise up. And now it is in the right position. So moving on to the next one, let's go to green, orange. We're already on the orange side, so we just have to move this over to the green side. Now we have green, orange, white, and now we just do the algorithm again. Now, because the white piece isn't in the right position, it's not fully solved. So you have to keep on repeating this algorithm until it's in the correct position. Green, orange, white. And now you can see that it is fully solved. So moving on to our third one, let's do red, blue. Here's the red side. Move it over to the blue side. Again, same thing. I'm just repeating the same algorithm over and over again until it's in the correct spot. And now for the fourth one, see how it's in an odd spot? Our red, green, white is already in here, but it's not in the right position. So all we have to do is just run that algorithm again, and now it's in a good spot, and just do it again. And now we have fully solved our white side. So now we're going to be solving this middle layer right here. So first, we're going to match up this edge, so the red-green edge with the middle. So the red makes a vertical line. Now the green side is right here, so we're going to be moving this green piece away from the green side and doing our right-hand algorithm. And then go over to the green side, and this is where the second algorithm comes in. Do the same thing, but on the left. So L prime, U prime, L, U. And now it's in the proper place. So let's do it again with the blue and red. Now the blue is already lined up, and the red is right here, so move it away. Right-hand algorithm. Left-hand algorithm. And that is properly put in. So let's do the other side now. The blue is already lined up, and the orange is on the left side. So again, move this piece away from the orange side right here. Move it away. And this time, use the left-hand algorithm first. L prime, U prime, L, U. Go over to the orange side. R prime, U prime, R, U. Now, let's go for the fourth one, which is right here. Match up the middle. Orange is to the right side, so move it left. Do our right-hand algorithm, and then our left. And that is the first two layers complete. So, now going on to the third layer, you could have three cases, technically four, but three main cases. You could have a horizontal line, like this. You could have just a dot, or you could have an L. Now, each one has a different way of solving it, but they are very easy to remember. For the horizontal line, you're just going to move this front face right here, so the white is showing on the left side, and then do the right-hand algorithm, and move the front back, and you have your cross. Now, let's say that you had the L shape or the dot. So for the L shape, you just have to move these front two layers and do the same exact thing, and then you would get your cross. If you had a dot, you would move the front two layers, do the right-hand algorithm, and then you would have a line here, so then you would move the first layer and do the same thing. And you get your cross. Now for the next step, we have to match these edges with the appropriate side. So let's put what you're looking for when doing this is you're looking for two edges that match up perfectly. So orange matches up and green matches up, but notice these two don't. So you're going to put the solved one on the right side and the one facing away from you. So now this is where another algorithm comes in. You are going to use right, U, R prime, U, R prime, and then U2. So now you have to reorientate it. And now all the edges are solved. Keep in mind that if no matter which way you turn it, you don't have two sides solved. You could use this algorithm from anywhere. You just have to reorientate it once you run it and then do it again. So now that we have this solved, we have to solve our edge pieces as well. So for this step, we have to find an edge that is in the proper place, but it has to be the proper position. For example, this orange, green, yellow is on the green, orange, yellow side, but it's not facing upwards and in the proper position, which is totally fine. So for the next one, you want the proper placed cube facing towards you and on your right side. And move U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L prime. L, my mistake. So now, looking at this, orange, green, red, green, blue, red, and blue, orange are now all in the proper place. Keep in mind, if none of the edges were in the proper place, if none of the corners were in the proper place, you can run that algorithm from any position, and you just have to run it multiple times. But I was lucky, and I only have to do it once. So now for our last step, you're going to flip the cube so the white side is facing upwards. And notice how this piece is not in the proper position. So how we're going to do that is using our right-hand algorithm. We're going to do that once, do that again, and you want to keep on doing this algorithm until the yellow side is facing upwards on the yellow. And once you have that done, you move only the bottom layer, to the next cube. Don't move the whole cube, otherwise you will mess up the whole cube. So now keep on doing that for the next one. The face is solved, the corner is solved. So moving the bottom layer, doing that again. Now this edge is solved. Moving to the last one. And now you just have to move that one. And that is how you solve a Rubik's Cube.